Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca, the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We are going to start with this huge development as it has been officially confirmed by FC Barcelona that Spotify is the new sponsor from next season onwards. We are going to be discussing on that and also looking at the official statement from Barcelona to that regard. Then secondly, talking about outcast defender Samuel Umtiti, it has been reported by Mundo Deportivo that the Frenchman is already working on an exit from Barcelona for next summer and his preferred destination is his former club Lyon. Then lastly, we are going to be talking about Ousmane Dembele, as recent reports are claiming that Paris Saint-Germain want the Frenchman and they see him as a potential replacement for Angel Di Maria in the future. We are going to be discussing much on that as well. So guys, as we get right into those stories in much detail, please make sure to subscribe. We are on our way to 10,000 subscribers and I'll be really happy if you do well to subscribe. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. After months of rumors and different sponsorship bids, Barcelona have officially announced Spotify as their sponsor for next season. Going by their official statement on Twitter, they said, "We are partnering with Spotify to bring football and music together like you have never seen before." The Swedish music streaming platform has signed a long-term agreement with the club which says that their name will appear on the front of both the men's and women's kits for the next 4 seasons. They will also be visible on the training kit of both teams. But that is not the biggest announcement of them all. The sponsorship also sees the rebranding of the Camp Nou, which will be called Spotify Camp Nou starting from next season. Spotify have reportedly agreed to pay 65 million euros annually for this deal, which could be expanded once the new stadium is ready. The agreement is, however, subject of ratification of the Extraordinary Delegate Members Assembly that will be held on 3rd April. Once that is voted upon, the deal will be finalized. The official statement says that this is the first of its kind partnership that will help bringing the world of football and music closer together. The two parties will also use the in-stadium promotional surfaces to present and amplify the work of artists to the Blaugrana audience. We are very proud to announce a pioneering alliance like this with a world-renowned organization like Spotify, Barcelona President Joan Laporta said. So finally, the deal is done. Of course, we have been talking a lot about Spotify, in the past couple of months. Of course, there were other companies showing interest, like some cryptocurrency companies, but Spotify was the most talked about, and the deal has been finalized. Then on to the next story of discussion. The winter signings Ferran Torres, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and Adama Traoré are still settling into life in Spain. The club are already working on arrivals for the summer. Andres Christensen and Frank Kessié have already agreed to a switch if reports are to be believed. However, the incorporation of so many new names must come alongside a comparable number of departures. One such player poised to leave the club in June is Samuel Umtiti. According to reports from Mundo Deportivo, the Frenchman is already working on an exit from Barcelona. Lyon are said to be his interested destination. The club are reportedly not fully convinced about the player. His injury record and poor fitness is the main reason for Lyon to think twice. The centre-back has only participated in one league game with Barca this season, which was against Osasuna in December. Constant injuries and a lack of rhythm have made what was thought to be a bright future. Most recently, Umtiti suffered a fracture in training and underwent surgery in January. The Frenchman signed a new contract with Barcelona just 2 months ago, which saw him take a wage cut of 10%. The new deal also has a clause, though, which the club can unilaterally terminate his contract in 2023. Barcelona have been trying to sell Umtiti for close to 2 years now. The board made an effort, even in the winter transfer market, but the deal fell through after his injury. A return to France seems the most likely option for Samuel Umtiti at the moment. Umtiti could be an ideal replacement for 33-year-old Jerome Boateng in the Ligue 1 side. If the deal were to go through, he could join Jason Diana as the first choice defender for Peter Bosz's stay. So if I'm certain about one thing in the summer transfer window is that Samuel Umtiti will leave. And of course, the board will do everything to see that Umtiti leave the club, because it's all about him being on the bench and receiving salaries without playing, injuries every single time. And what's the need keeping Umtiti again for the seasons? It makes no sense. So I think when it comes to the departure list for FC Barcelona in the summer, Umtiti is definitely topping that list. So going by the report, if it is to be believed, then I think it's a good thing if Umtiti himself wants to leave, looking for a departure, because he's not playing regular football anymore, coupled with his injuries. Then on to the final story of discussion. The story of Barcelona and Ousmane Dembele is complicated to say the least. The Frenchman endured a rough start to life in Barcelona as repeated injuries halted his development. However, the situation has turned around since Xavi arrived. The manager places a lot of value on the Frenchman's abilities, and this has translated into a spectacular run of form. Dembele's contract situation is tangled. The player wishes to renew, but his entourage are not making the renewal easy. His agent has placed a demand for an outrageous salary, which saw talks between the two parties stop. According to reports from Sport, Dembele is a prime target for Paris Saint-Germain. The French club views him as a replacement for Angel Di Maria, who is expected to leave the club when his contract ends this June. PSG tried to sign Dembele in the winter transfer window as well. Despite offering several players in exchange for the winger, an agreement with Barcelona could not be reached and the move broke down. Dembele was booed by fans when Barcelona took on Athletic Club in February. Since then, he has magically converted the whistles to cheers. In his last 6 games, Dembele has scored once and provided 5 assists. He is now the highest assist provider in the team this season, overtaking Jordi Alba on Sunday. Barcelona will not want to part ways with Dembele, especially given his recent run of form. He is a key part of Xavi's squad and is a guaranteed starter. However, he will be a free agent in June and could well seek a new challenge. So as things stand, Dembele's future is still very uncertain, still undecided. What will happen in June, we don't know. But of course, it is easy to just assume that Dembele will leave Barcelona, as many people expect, because there's no agreement between the club and Dembele's agent up to this very point in time. But of course, the contributions that Dembele have been putting on the pitch is second to none. I mean, he's doing extremely well. Dembele is in good form, I must admit, and him leaving Barca will really be a big loss. So if otherwise things change, then it will be really great. I think Barca will be really happy to see Dembele stay again, as his presence in the team is really helpful. So callers, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video, and also hope you did subscribe. If you haven't, please make sure to do so you always stay up to date with the latest on FC Barcelona here on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye bye.